First pitch moments away in Cleveland. The Rangers and the Indians. Next. First opened for business in 1994. There's a look at Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Rangers and the Central leading Cleveland Indians. With that, we say hello again, everybody. Welcome to Rangers Baseball. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Well, you see here's a couple of guys that have gotten off to really good starts so far number-wise. Both pitching with a lot of confidence right now, and I expect their good starts to continue, and I think this could be a low-scoring game.
Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Pablo Sandoval will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Ready now on 1-1. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Nate Scherholz will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
To 2-2 now. Here comes a 2-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Into the box, Rougned Odor. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They lead it 7-5. Jose Ramirez will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble, 3-1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there, 3-2 now. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, you don't always need to have amazing movement to make a slider successful. This is a case in point. We've seen sliders with 10, 11, 12 inches of break. This one only moves about 8, but that's more than enough to get the job done.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley. Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. Throw on to first, and Holland looks to be in control here. 2 away now.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play. but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
In now, Brandon Moss. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
For as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Chase Headley will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Yan Gomes will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. Indians strand a couple. They're down 2, 7-5. Andrew Susac will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Again, a 1-2. This is offered at in the dirt for strike 3. Just needs to make that easy throw to first. Throw on to first is in time to get him. So that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Kyle Blanks will stand in. He popped out in his last time. A 2-1 offering. And a curveball drops in on 2-1. 2-2 now. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Full count offering on its way. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. There to take it is Headley. On to first, and that'll be in time to get Big Blanks 2 away now. Leonis Martin will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now the 3-1 home. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. 3-2, here it comes. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And no problem there for Murphy as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're still up 7-5. David Murphy will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. David Murphy will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Nick Swisher will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Now here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Standing in now, Mike Aviles. Up high, 2-1 now. Here he comes on 2-1. In there, 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Another 2-2 offering. 2-2 pitch is lofted in the air out to right field. Oh, and he misses it. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a two-base error.
Tyler Holt will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no, he can't make the play. 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. The next 3-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Indians leave one. They're down 7-5. Elvis Andrus will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth. The 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here it comes now to Andrus. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Now a ball lined towards center field. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a ball hit back up the middle to second for 1. Back to first, and Ramirez is also retired. It's a double play.
Well, the one thing this guy definitely has coming in out of the bullpen is that hard sinking fastball. And here it is in all its glory as he gets the big double play ball to take away the pressure.
Into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Now the 2-2 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 2-2. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And they're keeping the pressure on, even with the 2-run lead here in the ninth. They'd love to increase their lead a bit before they take it to the bottom of the ninth. That's for sure.
2 out with the man at first. Here's the 1-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Nothing more in the Texas half of the ninth. Last chance coming up for the Indians. They're on the short end of a 7-5 score. Jose Ramirez will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Neftali Feliz is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Jose Ramirez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here's the 1-1. And this is fouled straight back. The 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Michael Brantley will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. 1-1 on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. 1-2. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now another 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Feliz is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Yeah, and now just 1 out away from wrapping up this one, and that would certainly be a good way to start the series if they could take game 1 on the road.
Brandon Moss will stand in as their last chance now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in game 1.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Hanley Ramirez. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Cleveland, 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. The winning pitcher is... Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting out west in the American League, the Rangers were in Cleveland to play the Indians, and it was the Rangers who came out on top. The score was 7-5. Hanley Ramirez was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. The Mariners paid visit to the Trop to do battle with the Rays, and it was the Mariners who came out on top. The final score was 3.
We've got baseball under the lights at Progressive Field. The Rangers and the Indians. Next. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Rangers and the Central leading Cleveland Indians. With that, we say hello again, everybody. Welcome to Rangers Baseball. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our 2 starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
Leonis Martin will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Jurickson Profar will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Andrew Susak will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but
over the wall, into the bullpen, and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Oof, that's a mistaken location right here, and it could wind up really coming back to haunt him. This is a solo home run, and it makes this a 2-run lead now, and with the way their starters thrown the ball so far, it may wind up being all he needs.
Into the box, Adam Rosales. And a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Now a ball hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Well, this is just not hit all that hard, but you'll see it get by the mound and just out of the reach of the diving shortstop. Good effort, but this is a base hit.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Josh Tomlin will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning. Into the box now, Leonis Martin. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Well, let's take a look at this check swing here in show motion. From this speed, it almost always looks like the guy goes around. Here, well, it looked like a good call down there at third base. I think that bat did break the plane, and that is a strike.
In now, Elvis Andrus. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. It's the Rangers 2 and the Indians nothing. Brendan Moss will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Here comes the pitch to Moss. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
Chase Headley will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. The 1-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this might be just what the crowd needs to get off their hands a little bit. Last thing you want to do on the mound is hit a guy and have the crowd come to life against you.
Yan Gomes will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Ready now on 1-1. Pitch is high, the throw, and it's behind the runner to first. Here comes the 2-1 to 2-2 now.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Here comes a 2-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
1-1 on its way to Murphy. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Hanley Ramirez will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Here's the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Swing and a high chopper. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Kyle Blanks will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Foul. Another full count pitch home. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 3, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Nick Swisher will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Pitch on the way. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Full count offering on its way. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8. Ronnie Chisenhall will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 3-2, here it comes. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Andrus. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Well, that's not exactly what you're hoping for when you turn to your bench. Granted, it's not an easy spot. Being a pinch hitter might be the toughest position in the game, but he just rolls over on this one, and that results in a huge double play.
Tyler Holt will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play.
Yeah, and that was the 3rd of the game so far, and it's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 offering. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Indians fail to score. They trail things here 2-0. Jose Ramirez is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Nate Scherholz will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
The batter, number 14.
Jurickson Profar will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, a double play.
The catcher, number 35,
Andrew Susak will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. The 3-1. This ball's grounded foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. Payoff pitch coming. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They're up 2-0. Jason Kipnis will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. 3-1 now to Kipnis. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. 3-2 pitch. And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
That's the hardest hit ball he's had all series, and he's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
Brandon Moss will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
Keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4. Chase Headley will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And his control is really letting him down now. Yan Gomes will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Neftali Feliz is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone is looking about the size of a tin can.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Now another 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Another payoff pitch. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run. David Murphy will have a shot to be the hero as he's got the possible tying run at third and the winning run at second here. Back up the middle. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. Throw to first is not in time, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
And with 1 away, they were hoping to get the double play up the middle to get him out of this. But they wind up only getting 1 on the play as that run comes home to score on the fielder's choice.
The 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. Now the 1-2 to Swisher. Fouled straight back. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Adam Rosales will start things out here in the 10th, and you have to figure this is not a position that he or anyone else on this team, for that matter, expected to find himself in.
Yeah, they had to figure they were home free, but just a dreadful job of sealing things up in the bottom of the 9th. And now they've got to find some way to put that inning behind them and go to work getting themselves at least a run.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Leonis Martinez will stand in, called out on strikes his last time. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Elvis Andrus will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. The 1-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch misses the throw down. It's high high at the bag, and that's not going to be in time, so the go-ahead run moves into scoring position now on the stolen base. Now the 2-1. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Murphy back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Well, good job there to tag up and advance on the flyout. That at least moves the go-ahead run to third now with 2 outs.
The 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1 left for Texas. Score remains 2-2. Jose Ramirez will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10. 3-2, here it is. Bouncing ball back up the middle. Tyler Holt will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And he is in there. Jason Kipnis will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. Michael Brantley will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he can make up for it with a big hit right here.
Oh, definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. No matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
The 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back for him.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. Indians strand a couple. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Kyle Blanks will try and get something started here in the top half of inning number 11. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Now the pitch. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Pablo Sandoval will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Holt is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze it.
1-2. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And Sherholtz will reach. It's a base hit.
Oh, just a great swing right there. But this is a cut fastball, which it'll work back toward a left-handed hitter. He just squares this ball up and rips it into right field.
Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 2-2. Chase Headley will get us going now in the home half of the 11th. Derek Holland will come in and pitch now. Chase Headley will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Yan Gomes will stand in. Base on balls his last time. One on the way. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
David Murphy will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choice his last time. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order as this inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to inning number 12 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Andrew Susak will get another shot. He homered back in the 7th inning of this one. Now the 3-1 home. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, here in extra inning, you just need one little spark. Something that can get you going. You know, we've seen a leadoff walk to be the difference in a ball game more times than once. So they need to take advantage of this.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. What a flip for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
This just has highlight reel written all over it. Look at the dive to get to this thing, and then he doesn't even bother getting up. Just flip it from his belly and get the double play started.
Standing in now, Leonis Martin. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
He knows the drill out there. You gotta make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game.
Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single. Elvis Andrus will try and break the collar. He's 0 for 5 in the ballgame. The 1-1 pitch. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Comes set, now the pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after his scoreless top half, he'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Nick Swisher will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now the 1-2 to Swisher. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half. The 1-1 home. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Only play will be to first, so there you go. The possible winning run is into scoring position now on the sacrifice. Tyler Holt will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And they're going to walk off as winners here in 12 innings.
He's going to get mobbed for that one. What a great at-bat here as he just comes through in the clutch and drives home that winning run from second base.
And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
4 hits.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 3-2.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Hump Day, everyone. As we hit the halfway point of the week, let's take a look back at Tuesday's news and results. Starting in the AL West, the Rangers did battle against the Tribe at Progressive Field, and the game went to extras with the Indians walking off with the win. The final score was 3-2. The Seattle Mariners paid visit to the Trop to do battle with the Rays. The Rays came away
First pitch moments away in Cleveland. The Rangers and the Indians. Next. Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB The Show has baseball from Progressive Field. Today we wrap up the series and the road trip with the third of 3 between the Rangers and the Central leading Cleveland Indians. With that, we say hello again, everybody. Welcome to Rangers Baseball. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first 2 games of the series.
Yeah, a real nail-biter here last night. You can see a one-run ball game. Very well played on both sides. A well-pitched game as well. I think both managers would like to see their starters match the performances turned in last night.
Leonis Martin will stride in now. And as you see from that highlighted column, he currently sits number 6 in the American League in stolen bases. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Hanley Ramirez will step forward now to lead things off. And after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So 1 away now. That'll bring in Shin-Soo Choo. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, a tough play. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Pablo Sandoval will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, what's disturbing here is this guy is almost impossible to walk. I mean, there are certain guys in this lineup that you have to go after. If you put it anywhere close, he's going to chase it.
The 3-1 coming. And he likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now.
And now, 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Brandon Moss will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Chase Headley will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. The 3-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. 6 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ballgame. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Crow gets him, 2 down. David Murphy will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Scott Atchison will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Rougned Odor will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-2. This ball's grounded foul. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's another 1-2. And this is lifted the other way to left center. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. Our line scorer here from Progressive Field. Tribe leading this one in the 8th as they look to put the finishing touches on a solid home win. The 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Holt is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Adam Rosales will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Up with it is Aviles. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Mike Aviles will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now here it comes. Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Roberto Perez will dig in. Drove in a run with a bases-loaded walk his last time. Now a swing and a ground ball. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Here comes a 1-2. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. Tyler Holt will step in. 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fork ball. He's behind in the count now, 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Michael Brantley will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choice his last time. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he throws it away. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all.
Oh, man, and with 2 outs, too. No excuse for this. You just can't keep forcing your pitcher to get 4 outs every inning. But he's going to have to do so here, as this is going to be scored a throwing error.
Brandon Moss will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2-out errors that lead to runs.
Ross Ollendorf trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We've played 8 full. The Tribe lead this one 7-5. Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the 1-2. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Elvis Andrus will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. A little bit outside, 2-1. Here it comes now to Andrus. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. 3-2, here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Full count offering on its way. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Elvis is still going. He's headed for third. And he is in there at third with a one-out triple. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
Something you don't see all that often, and it's still one of the most exciting plays in all of the game as far as I'm concerned. I was thinking that he might get held up at third, but he was having none of that. He had that inside the park home run on his mind from the get-go, and sure enough, he winds up getting it all.
Stepping in now, Hanley Ramirez. In there, 2-2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Now another 2-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Shin-Soo Choo will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now here's the pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, you know that run in the bottom of the eighth turned out to be the difference maker, as they're able to hold on here and get this win in a squeaker.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, Matty, sounds good to me. They needed him to come out and give some support when he was called on, and he gave them a very good outing out of the bullpen. Enough to make him our Player of the Game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 7-6. So long from Cleveland.
For the victorious Cleveland Indians. 7 runs on 12 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting out west in the American League, the Tampa Bay Rays visited Angels Stadium in Anaheim to take on the Halos. And the Halos were victorious. The final score was 3-2. The New York Yankees visited the M's at Safeco Field in Seattle. And the Mariners easily outslugged the competition 6-0. Felix Hernandez was dominant throughout the game, tossing a complete game one-hitter for the win. The Orioles paid visit to Minute Maid Park to do battle with the Stros, and it was the Stros who pulled out the victory. Final score was 4-2. The Minnesota Twins were in Boston to take on the Red Sox, and Minnesota was the winner. The final score was 12.